Hey, what's up? It's me, your girl, Kris Kelly, the queen of Dirty Pop, and it's all about the TheTenaiShow. You don't know your thing large from long time. Big up yourself, my girl. Your girl, Kris Kelly, says so. Boom.
What's up, everybody? Tenai here with Ill Fame Mag, and I am here with a special guest, Miss Kris Kelly.
Hey.
What's going on?
What's up? What's up?
Now, you just hit the stage. Nice performance. How was that feel for you?
You know, it was good. Charlotte was turned up. I love it. The ladies were turned. Even before, while I was walking on the stage, they were like, "Oh, Kris, go!" So they were already turned. I was looking forward to it because I heard that it was gonna be turned, and I'm like, "Yo, I'm gonna take it there now." So it was a lot of fun on stage.
Well, now, if you all haven't heard, she does have an accent. So you're from Jamaica.
Yeah.
Jamaica, man. So you lived in Atlanta. You live in Atlanta, but you're from Jamaica. Why Atlanta?
You know what? I've always wanted to. Well, put it this way: I was in Jamaica, always based in Jamaica. But I felt the need to move in 2011. Exactly to this month, it's been 5 years. Wow. And every time I did research on who did this record, who produced that, who wrote that, it was somebody in Atlanta. So I was like, you know what? And the cost of living isn't as high as LA or New York. Sure. And I didn't want to really go to Miami because Miami was a lot of Jamaicans. I kind of wanted to just do something completely different, something that was out of the box. I'm like, if I'm gonna go to Miami, why not just stay in Jamaica? Like, it's literally like an extension of Jamaica. So I wanted to work with new people I've never worked with before. And I made the move to Atlanta because I linked up with Block online, actually. And I was like, yo, I need to move to, I'm planning on moving to Atlanta. And he was like, oh, for really? No, I live in Atlanta. I was like, yeah, that's what I'm telling you. So with the community, we connected like that. And I moved up literally a month after we spoke. And I've been been the first lady of Blockhouse Block ENT ever since.
Wow. Whew, that's amazing. First lady.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Oh my gosh. So how long have you been doing music? Like when did you know that music was your love?
Well, I always knew music was my love. I was kind of different growing up, where I was like the little girl that instead of watching cartoons on a Saturday morning, I was watching MTV, like watching all the music videos and trying to like memorize songs. And I remember, but I thought doing music was natural because I was such a young kid. I was 2 years old singing, so I thought everybody could do it. But I always knew it. I remember one of my first memories was when my parents gave me for my Christmas present. They would give me the dolls and stuff, but what I really loved was the first Mariah Carey album on a cassette tape. Wow. And I literally took it, I tore the wrapper off, I played it all day, and by the end of the night, on Christmas night, I knew word for word every song. So that's when I guess my parents realized, I think this is what you want to do. Mm-hmm. So it's crazy.
That's an amazing story. Now, you are with MMG Digital and Block ENT. Now, talk about that. How is it working with Ross and being around Ross? Like, what is that experience like?
The big belly rude boy. No, it's been a pleasure. Ross is like my big brother, It's just he believes in my passion for music. He believes in my talent, and that's an honor because I remember growing up, not even growing up, but like right before moving from Jamaica, if you asked me which rapper I'd love to work with, obviously I would have said Ross. It's just crazy, kind of surreal when I sit back in a room and I'm having conversations with the person who I've always wanted to work with. It just show you that anything is possible as long as you dream big and you go for it. So it's crazy.
And we say that like it's nothing, like just drink, but it's really real. Like you have to imagine everything and go for it. Now, does he bring Wingstop to the studio or anything? Have you tasted them lemon pepper wings?
The lemon pepper. Listen, it's so funny you say that because I'm not a fan of lemon pepper at all. Wow. But Wingstop lemon pepper wings, boy, they taste so good. And every time we're at the house, I'm trying to be on a diet though, so I'm trying to eat right. I'm trying to do good. And every time I'm in the studio at his house, I'm like, okay, I'm bringing my baked chicken, and then everybody's over there tearing the lemon pepper up. So of course I have some. Like the lemon pepper is off the chain.
That's crazy. Now, song Me and You with Ross, amazing, crazy song, sampling. Talk about that. How did that record come about?
Well, it came about because we had the idea of this song from years ago. and Gorilla Zoe was on the record. But I wanted to do it. It was more his record, and I wanted to do it as because it was owned by Block anyway. So I was like, you know what? I want the record. Let's see if we could put on some more verses on it instead of me just being the hook. So that's why a lot of people confused because when they do their research, they're like, hold on, but there's a record called Me and You with the same hook with Zoe on it. So I'm just clarifying why that happened. Is because nothing against Zoe or anything, but we literally linked up with Ross in recent times, and we had the idea of really going full force with the record. The producer at the time lost the files for the record, so we had to remake everything. Another producer remade everything. So, cut a long story short, my producer and I, JRL, he did over the beat. I just sang over the hook and we wrote the verses. And then at that time, we're like, yo, it would be kind of dope if we put Ross on it. It would be crazy since of the new collab between me and Ross. So that's how it came about. If anybody's confused, how come she got two things going on? So I'm clarifying that right now. But at the time, I was thinking, he ain't gonna jump on the record. I mean, this is Ross. What you mean? The next day, Block called me. You ain't check your email? So normally when Block calls me ecstatic like that, I'm like, oh, it's a money call. What's going on? Let me check my email. When I checked it, I heard his voice at the front, and I was blown away because everything I've been working for, from leaving Jamaica with nothing and coming up here with a dream, that's it. That dream is worth more money than anything. So when I came up here doing that and then I heard the verse, I was blown away. I was like, God is good, boy. God is good.
Rose. Now, were you nervous about that sampling? Because, it was the Mary J., the Method Man.
I was more nervous on I wasn't really nervous, but I was more concerned and focused on the delivery on my part because it's a classic record. Love one of my favorite records of all time. So it was amazing for the opportunity to do that, but I knew I had to do it right. And first and foremost, I was more concerned of will Ross like it. You understand? I was like, we trying to make him love it because this would be great for my career if he jumps on it. Right. Then when he jumped on it, I was like, and he was like, yo, it's dope, it's hot. I kind of started to get more confidence, like, yo, people seem like they like it. Because, when you touch a classic, people are very critical with that. So I was like, if you're going to do it, though, we got to do it right. We got to do it because when you think about the new generation, like 12-year-old kids, they've never even heard the Method. They've never even heard that. So when they hear my version, they don't even know there's been a version of Method, a version of Marvin. They don't even know. So it's fresh to everybody, I think, and it's catchy. People love it. I think I do bring my Jamaican flair to it. So I didn't really put a lot of pressure. I just wanted it to sound right. That's all. I was just like, let it sound right. And hopefully people mess with it, and they've been messing with it, and we haven't even done a video for it yet, and the love has been crazy.
So you got a great response. That's what's up. That's definitely what's up. Now, is there anybody that you want to work with? Of course, I have to throw in Rihanna in there. Any would you want to work with her? I mean, you all are, Yeah,
from the Caribbean, of course, I want to work with Rihanna. I would love to do that. I have big respect for Rihanna coming from the Caribbean and doing this. She's a super duper mega star. She can't even get no higher than that. It's big props to her for doing that. It shows me that I can do it. So, I would love, that would be a dream come true. I'd love to work with Damon Marley. I would love to work with Gwen Stefani. There's a whole bunch of people. Yeah.
Yeah, she's going on tour now.
And I would love to open too for her.
If you watching, Gwen, hey.
Yeah, she loves Jamaican. She called her son Kingston. That's where I'm from.
Oh, wow.
And she loves reggae music. And she works with a lot of reggae artists. So I'm hoping one day, possible, Gwen, call me. Yeah, call my people. Call Block.
How about people call your people?
Right.
Now talk about Third World. Oh my gosh. Amazing. First of all, let's just talk about why'd you name it that?
Well, I'm from a third world country and I'm in a first world country. I wanted to bring my world to yours. And I'm working with Block for the last 5 years. I've been doing projects. I've been doing mixtapes, EPs, and whatever. But this one is my baby. This is the one that I'm really proud of because I fine-tuned my sound in this project. So I wanted for y'all to, or whoever listens to it that don't even know what Jamaica is about, to feel like you're there. I wanted to take y'all there. And it's kind of challenging to do that when you only have, it's an EP, it's not an album, so I really only have the choice of having like 7 songs on it. Right. I did over 300 songs for it. So it was hard. It was hard. I've been working on this project for 2 years. So people were like, when are you gonna drop it? When? Big up to Hype Williams. He A&R'd the project, and he definitely steered me in the right direction in terms of do it a certain way, attack the sound a certain way, that will make your people and people up here accept it. And it's a fine line between having your people back you and not sell out and still be original. You understand? So it's kind of funny, but we had the sound on lock. When you hear the songs that I performed tonight, Murder Them, that's a crowd pleaser. If you want to know what Dirty Pop is, that's the song that explains exactly what Dirty Pop is. And that was idea was given to me from Hype as well. Like, you need to do this record, you need to do. So he's very passionate about it. So a lot of people don't know he A&R the project. So big up to Hype for that.
Wow. Now talk about Jamaica a little bit. I've never been. I want to go so bad. I've never been. But just talk about how it is over there, like the crime, love, men, dating, family.
That's what I talk about in the EP. I talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly, like every part of it. Even though it's just like 7 songs, I talk about different aspects of it. I talk about the rude gals. I talk about the shotters. I talk about the crime. I talk about the nice beaches. I talk about the Rasta man smoking herb. I talk about love. I hit on everything. I talk about my dream. When you listen to the outro of the EP called Uptown Girl, the reason why that song was important to me, because Jamaica is a class prejudice country. It's not really color prejudice. It's a place where if you're from uptown, people look down on downtown, and downtown look. It's funny. So, and I'm from uptown, but I don't act like it. When you say you're from uptown, people think that you're saying you're better than people. But I can't help where I was born. Right. But I don't act like that. So I don't like when people ask me, so what part of Kingston you from? Because I already know why you asking me that. You understand? Like, you think I think I'm better than you, and that's not the case. I have friends with everybody in Jamaica. And when you get to know me, you realize, oh, she ain't nothing like the Uptown Girls. I did a record called Uptown Girl because that's me, and that's where I'm from. And I was embracing that because people don't embrace where they're from. So that's why I did the record, because it was real. And when you listen to it, you'll get into why I did that as an outro, because I wanted to leave y'all wanting more for the album. So when you hear it and you hear me talking about, my dad used to tell me, I used to wake up looking through my window every day dreaming of something bigger. I talk about all of that. So it's crazy.
That's amazing. Wow, you're different. I love your vibe. I mean, it just seems like just sitting here talking to you and kind of studying you a little bit, you don't try to fit in. No. You're different. And it's like, it's hard to catch that with these artists these days. Everybody's selling out.
You know, I may not be new in terms of the time I've been in the game, but I'm new to people who don't know me. So I just feel like, because I guess my experience has taught me that, like, why would I come up here to be a Britney Spears or a Rihanna or a Beyonce? I love them. But there's no way. Why would you listen to me if you can get them? So I feel like if I'm going to set a path for even other artists to really stand out, don't fit in the mold of what any label would tell you to do. Be you, because that's when you'll be the best. You understand? So that's why I'm proud of this project, because I feel like my work for 5 years working with Block, we've tapped on every kind of sound in the studio. We've done R&B records. We tried everything. Yeah. And it every time comes full circle right back to just be yourself. Give me a record that represents you. And every time we try to fit into the mold, I will go to radio stations and play them records. Then they will hear my voice and they will be like, Kris. Because I can do records that I ain't got no accent. Oh, wow. I can do records where you think is an American singing it. There's no accent. And when I do those records, you can see the disappointment in their faces. Like, why would you do that? Like, your talking voice is what we love. Then you give me a record that sounds like everybody else. So I'm like, but we need to do something that's just me. Right. And see where it goes. But you know what? What we need to do is fine tune it and present it in a way, in a good package to people where they say, okay, cool. So when a lot of people think of Jamaica, they think aggression, they think of, just different things that's kind of negative. And I was like, no, I'm going to do it in a way where I package it the right way. And people can appreciate it no matter how old you are, no matter where you're from.
That's amazing. Now, kind of going off of what you were saying about fitting in, so what do you think about people like Iggy, who changes her whole accent and, to another accent?
Yeah. I think she should embrace. I think she being from where she's from, she should embrace that more, because she will not only get the backing of where she's from, but people respect her for having the backbone to do so. Yeah. Because I can tell you, for me being in this position now, it did not happen overnight. It had to be something that we worked on for years. But people now know when they see me, what they say, yes, the queen of dirty pop because I've been pushing that in people's head for years. You understand? I'm not like anybody else, nor I want to be, but I respect them. But I think she should embrace that culture more. That will make her stand up more.
Wow. So I always wanted to know, like, the real of the business. Like, what do you think about, and is it real that people are really selling their souls and doing what they have to do to try and get to the top and be where they want to be? I mean, I hear it all the time. Men on men and just all kinds.
You know what? A lot of stuff goes on. I don't think just in the music business. It happens in the corporate world. It happens on everything when you're trying to be on the up and up in any game in life. You know, I've been doing it 13 years. Why? Because I didn't sell my soul. I probably would have made it in the first year. And all of that's been presented to me as a woman. Slightly attractive, you gotta do, no, you know what I'm saying? So I feel the need of, that's why I always tell young artists, especially females, make sure you surround yourself with people that you trust. You understand? People that give it to you real, because there are sharks out there like that. But what it has done for me, it kind of builds up a defense mechanism where my team is so strong around me, and I love them and I trust them because they were there for me when I didn't have nothing to give. You understand? So I know they're there just for me. So when you have people like that around you, they will kind of block all that BS that it gonna come, and it still comes to me every day. But they know that don't work with me. You understand? Because I've been doing it for so long without that. Yeah. And I'm like, yo, I've reached to this point without that. So that shows me I don't need to do that. But, you know, in every field, you're going to have that. Right. It's sad, especially for a woman.
Yeah, because, I mean, it's a male-dominated industry. I mean, just what I do, I'm on a smaller scale, and, I mean, I get it. You know, people I interview and stuff like that.
Yeah, no matter what you do.
It's terrible, though. It's just like, you know, everybody's not like that.
Yeah, and it does put... like they look on you crazy. Like if you don't do that, they say you're a bitch, which is crazy. Like I'm professional, so I'm a B. Are you kidding me?
That's what they're used to.
Yeah, so that's why I did a record Murder Them, just to kill the competition, make people know you can't mess with me like that. You understand? I'm giving it to you real. That's just what it is. You know, like I don't like the fact that it brings on negativity to the woman that will stand their ground. You know, it doesn't mean I'm a B. It just means I'm very professional, and I'm not gonna stand for anything because I believe in my talent. I think my talent is bigger than sleeping with somebody to make it, you know, or doing whatever just because of that.
Yeah, I totally agree. Now we have the dances here. We got the dabbing. I'm sure you seen the dab. We got the the Millie Rock. We got the hit 'em folks now. Yeah. What are the dances over there in Jamaica? Do you have anything that everybody's doing?
You know what? I'm so kind of out of the loop with what's going on now because I don't know if you know culturally in Jamaica. The music and dances move very, very quickly. Like people produce records. If you don't produce as an artist 10 songs a week, you're dead. If you don't produce dance moves, so I'm kind of out of the loop when it comes to the dance moves because every time I check YouTube just to keep up to date, the next day there's a whole bunch of new ones. So the before I left Jamaica, the ones that were still kind of hot was like the dirty wine where people always breaking their necks every second. Then I'm trying to bring back the old school stuff though, like the bogle. And the butterfly, because those are classics. Big up to Bogle. I knew him personally who created those dance moves. Wow. But he passed on, so rest in peace. But I'm big up to his family and everything. But I want to bring back the old school stuff.
Oh my gosh, yes. I was doing that earlier today.
Yes, the Bogle. You got to get it.
That's what's up. Okay, so wrapping up. You know I got to hear your voice. We want to hear your voice live.
Yeah.
For the people who wasn't at the concert, for people who haven't heard you, let's give them a little snippet right now.
When Kris Kelly step off, the gyal them off a step off. Take off, blocks in the jet off. The whole of them a watch me, I watch how me moving. Real gully guys, I love the way me grooving. Must need advance for pursue your plan. You blind or something, this a mosquito pants. If me put it on your boy, you I gotta really know. Real yard party, I'm enough afraid for show. Sure.
Ooh, I love it. That accent, man. Now, how do you say hater?
Hater. But you know
what? Isn't there a word that you all use for that?
Bad mind.
Bad mind.
Yeah, it means when you're bad-minded, it means you're a hater. So it's either say you're a hater or you're just bad-minded.
Yeah, I need to put that in my vocab. I have a lot of those. Bad mind.
The better you do in life, you're going to have bad-minded people.
Yes, child, tell me about it. So what's up with the social media? Plug all that for your fans.
Yeah, I want all my warriors. Make sure y'all follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram at Kris Kelly, KrisKelli. Also, if you don't get it, there's no excuse. My EP is out, Third World Problem. Make sure you get it. 3RD World Problem is everywhere, man. I'm telling you, it's on iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, Apple Music, Tidal, everywhere. There's no excuse, okay? We're here on the Floetry Reunion Tour. So make sure y'all check out what city I'm going to be next, because guess what? Every show is sold out. But I'm giving y'all an opportunity to win 2 tickets in each city. Y'all just got to check it out where I'll be next. Y'all got the opportunity to win 2 tickets to come chill with me backstage, meet Floetry, and just hang with me backstage, watch the performance, get 2 tickets to come in for free. You understand? The only thing you got to do is buy the EP, Third World Problem, take a picture of it, post it online, tag me in it, and I'll contact you at noon when I'm in your city. Also, another plug, right? I want y'all to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Kris Kelly TV, to make sure y'all see everything that we got going on the tour. Because, you know, like, y'all need to see not just what's on stage. Y'all need to see, like, behind-the-scenes stuff. So subscribe to the YouTube channel, Kris Kelly TV. Boom.
That is amazing. And, y'all, I personally know that she is giving away those tickets because I seen it today. Yeah. I seen it on IG, so don't think it's a game. Yeah, it's real. But I appreciate you, Miss Kris Kelly. Everybody, there you have it.